episode of Driven, the first Driven of 2021.
Right,
Woo!
kicking off the year.
Yes, and there's really no better way to kick it off than with some fresh pizza.
Pizza.
It is very hard for me to concentrate right now with the aroma of this fresh Detroit-style pizza, which I can't wait to hear all about because I feel ashamed. I'm not very familiar with Detroit-style pizza, so
many people are not. So many people are like, "What's that?"
So Greg Tierney. Many of you know Greg. He owned Tierney's Restaurant and Cafe for how long?
Was there for 12 years.
12 years in Old Town Lewisville.
In Old Town. Prior to that, we had Mill Street Cafe in Old Town for 13 years.
Okay. So that potato chip chicken at Tierney's was my favorite.
That's so funny. People will always, whenever people talk about Tierney's, or they'll say, "Yeah, you had that what potato chip chicken."
It's so good.
I know.
All right, so tell me about Detroit style pizza, and tell me about your company.
Okay, so Motor City Pizza. I'm from Detroit, so I grew up eating this style pizza, and it's just really started to get popular throughout the country. Over the past couple of years, it's really kind of a trending thing, and what makes Detroit style pizza, first off, it's deep dish, rectangular, but it's not your heavy Chicago style deep dish. The dough is a higher hydration level, so it's lighter, it's airy, it kind of crisps up on the edges, and then on top of the dough, we cheese on top of the dough with a Wisconsin brick cheese.
I need to wipe the drool from my face. Wait, did you bring me a napkin for this?
I think I have. Having a 2-year-old, I always have wipes and napkins.
I'm pretty excited. Okay,
Lord.
so the cheese.
Cheese goes from edge to edge. It's Wisconsin brick cheese. And then it caramelizes as it cooks. The cheese melts over the edges in a special pan. It's a blue steel pan,
Okay.
which was this Detroit style pizza was established in the 40s.
In the 40s. Okay. Oh, I love history.
And the couple that established it from Buddy's Rendezvous, they got pans from the automotive lines, the assembly lines, and they're the blue steel pans where they would just have parts and little tools, and they would carry them around with them. That's where they got their pans, and they started cooking their
From
pizzas.
the automotive?
From the automotive factories, and they got them from the automotive suppliers for their. But I don't know why they looked at these pans and said, "Man, these would be great to cook our pizza in." But they did, and that's part of the thing that all these Detroit style pizzas, this blue steel pan. So you cheese it, and then put your toppings on, and then bake it, and then after you pull it, that's when you put your hot simmering sauce on top.
Okay, I like that. How many different flavor combinations do you have?
Well,
Or can it be specified by people?
yeah, I have what's called the Johnny Cash, and it's called so it's a build your own type thing. So you can't Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash has that song. I built it one piece at a time. And it didn't cost me. And I'm talking about building. So it's based out of Detroit. When the song, he worked on the assembly line in Detroit, and he built his car one piece at a time. Like he started in the 50s, and then he got pieces and parts of a car all the way through the 70s, and he put it all together and built his car one piece at a time.
Gosh, there's so much meaning behind that pizza.
I know.
That's awesome.
So our build your own is called Johnny Cash. So you can build your own with any one of our toppings. But on the menu we have about 10 different kind of specialty pizzas.
Okay. Now let's talk about.
We may have an Angela pizza coming soon.
Oh my gosh! That would be the honor of my life.
You have to give me some specifics, because when I asked you before this, I was like, "Okay, what do you like on your pizza?" Do you remember what you said?
There's nothing I don't like.
I know. So that's what we're gonna make.
That's great. Let's talk about ordering, because I feel like people with this, they're gonna want to get some of this.
So we're a little bit of a weird deal because we're at pop-up. And a lot of times people are being like, "Well, what's a pop-up?" They're huge, all over the country, and it's just people utilizing multiple locations, utilizing this one kitchen. So we are popping up inside of 7 Loaves Catering in Lewisville, right at kind of 121 and 35. So we don't have any dining space, no place to sit. So we're pickup only and delivery via Uber Eats. So you have to order online at Motor City Pizza. Pizza, TX.com. And it's super easy. Sometimes it can, I guess.
Heck yeah, ordering online, that's the way to go. Now tell me though, is it every day?
Friday and Saturday only.
See, so that's like some high demand. So do you ever sell out?
Yes. We sell out a lot, and then we increase our dough production. Because here's the thing, too.
Have some of this while
Let me
we're...
grab the napkin.
Okay, that's good.
Somewhere in here. And it's trash. And this is a messy
That'd be
pizza.
first.
You're probably going to need
Great.
more.
Okay, so how early, like how ahead of time can you order?
3 days. So when we open on Friday, like I did a post yesterday.
Okay,
so
and
Wednesday,
tell us your social media information so people can go and be sure to follow that, because that's how you're getting all the information out. You're on Instagram, Facebook. Okay.
That's pretty much the extent of it.
Yeah,
I have a personal Greg Tierney Facebook page that I use strictly pretty much all for pizza. And then we do have a Motor City Pizza Facebook page. So I really that's all we've used to get the word out.
Okay, this is so good. This reminds me of my grandmother's pizza.
Really? So it's kind of
My great-grandmother's.
Now, are you Sicilian?
Yes.
It's kind of a Sicilian
Isn't
style.
that crazy?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Aw, that was
Sauce
not
is so good
planned.
too,
That's
isn't
so
it?
great. It is amazing.
Getting hungry.
It's so good. Okay, tell me more while I eat.
Just talk, Greg. Just give me about 5-10 minutes while I finish this pizza. So yeah, I grew up in Detroit. So did I already mention it?
Yeah, you did.
And so we went to pizza school a couple of years ago,
Oh my gosh.
and for the better part of a week, just to learn how to do this in a commercial setting. You can go online and look up Detroit style pizza. They'll give you a recipe that you can make at home, but obviously that's not going to translate well when you're doing hundreds of pizzas a night.
Right.
Oh, what I was going to say is the dough, so when we run out,
The dough is so good.
yes.
It's so perfect because it's like it's crispy on the bottom and around the edges, but then it's light and fluffy in
Yes.
the middle. And
You are like my best advertisement. Like if I were to write down like the dough and the crust, that's exactly what I would say.
it was so good. You guys have to order this pizza.
But here's the thing, it's such a process.
I have to stop eating this right now so we could like finish the interview. So I'm gonna put it. Also, it reminds me, like I think also the bell peppers remind me of my great grandma's pizza. Also, it was square. And
I wonder if
the
she used
sauce.
a blue pan.
I don't know.
Detroit pizza pan.
I'll have to ask my mom and say, what do you love most about what you do?
In the restaurant business, first off, I love pizza, so I love eating pizza. So that's probably the best thing about owning a pizza restaurant. But in the restaurant business, there's just this exhilaration, and that's what I missed after I sold Tierney's and I was out of the business for a couple of years. It's that thrill, it's that rush of being in the business, getting busy, and just the exhilaration of being in it, cranking out the product, taking care of the customers, customer service aspect of it, making damn sure the quality is there. That's just kind of what I missed, after I sold.
What's the best professional advice you've ever received, or something that you really try to stick to?
Never take shortcuts. Never put something out that's not the highest quality.
Well, let's do a couple fun questions. What was your first car? I ask everybody this, and we've been talking about pizza the whole time, so let's shift gears.
It was a pizza-
No pun intended.
It was a pizza car.
What?
No, my first car I remember so well. 1971 Monte Carlo. So this was in 1986. So this was an old car at the time, but it was gorgeous. It was beautiful. It was wasn't quite mint, but it was about as mint as you can get. And I remember working so hard at the big boy, working in the kitchen, the big boy when I was 16, 17, and saving up, I think, $1,400 for that 1971 Monte Carlo. Oh, it was gorgeous. It was a beautiful car.
Books or movies?
Movies.
What's your movie you could watch over and over again?
So many of them. But my number one probably would be Pulp Fiction.
Oh, geez. Okay, so you kind of look like Quentin Tarantino.
No
Do people
way.
tell you that?
I used to.
I
when
mean, come
Pulp
on,
Fiction
you do.
was-
You've got a little bit of something going on there.
I used to hear that all the time, especially when he was like big time, like winning awards back when Pulp Fiction. And like before I was totally bald and had facial hair, I would hear that. I haven't heard it in years.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
What is your favorite pizza? What's the Greg? What's the Tierney?
It would have to be pepperoni, sausage, peppers, and mushrooms.
Who's had the biggest impact on your life?
Ooh, I would probably have to say my dad. Passed away a number of years ago. But he was the ultimate professional. He was the president of a bank up in Michigan, and so he knew how to live life. He had 7 kids, and when he died, he died before my daughter was born, which was very sad because she'll never be able to meet him or my mother. But he had 19 grandkids, so he was a huge family man, great professional, did very well in his career, and just loved life, and you know, morally very strong. And so
I'm sure he's very proud of you.
I hope so.
I know he is. What drives you every day to be the best you can be for your family, for your customers?
I would have to say my daughter. I mean, I guess that's kind of weird because
No, it's not weird at all.
The best for my family is her, but yeah, for sure. You know, everything that I do, everything that I say, is, you know, like I said, she's kind of my world and kind of my life.
Are we in where your pizza place is?
Yes. Figured we're just driving.
Yes. Oh, this is exciting. So, Greg, is there anything else you want to add to this interview? Because I really want to eat some more of this pizza, but I don't want to do it on camera. So,
I think that's it. I mean, I think we covered the Detroit style.
No, we did. Thank you so much for joining me on Driven, and thank you so much for the pizza. And guys, you've got to check this out. Get your orders in. Go online.
MotorCityPizzaTX.com, and then or just Motor City Pizza Lewisville, or you know, it pops up pretty quick. Or we're showing well on searches.
Yeah. So if you need your pizza fix, do that. And if you need any insurance.
Oh, and wings.
Oh, okay.
And potato chip chicken.
Wait, hold on. You have wings and
I
potato
have
chip
wings,
chicken?
and we're doing potato chip chicken strips and great salads.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, we went all this way 30 minutes later and I just finally mentioned that.
All right, okay guys, if you need your pizza fix or your potato chip chicken fix, which everybody should have, or some wings, please check out Motor City Pizza. It's so good. And if you have any insurance needs, give me a call and we could eat some pizza and talk about them. So anyway, thank you so much, Greg. I really appreciate it. And
thank you, Angela. This was fun.
It was delicious. I appreciate it so much. And best of luck to you. I will be supporting you. And I know that there's going to be so many people excited to give it a try. So thanks for tuning in to Driven, and stay driven, everybody.
Thank you.
You're welcome.